Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me for your weekly reading. It's Lorian here with your reading for 19th of October to the 25th, Sunday 25th of October. I didn't even have to look at my calendar for that. I know this because of my friend's dates and times and things that she's organised with me, so let me have a look. For this weekly reading, this deck and this deck wanted to come into play. And I don't know why, but I feel like I need to draw 2 from that one and three from that one and 1 from this one. So we'll have a look at the general feeling for the week for you and just tune in and see what's on its way. So I'll start by shuffling the Rider-Waite deck for you. How are we doing today? Forward. I am cold. That's me. I did have a lovely walk earlier, and actually the sun's starting to come out, which will be very good for my washing. Let me take a look and see. So, let's move this down. I'm still learning this new camera. Well, not a new camera. I've had it put away since 2013. Because the laptop didn't work, and then I fixed the laptop amazingly. Actually, I've never had that card come out. That's very strange. I'll have to read that for you in a second. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Empress in reverse. Now, I don't normally read reverse, but I feel it's very important because none of the cards in my deck are reversed. So when this comes out in reverse, I think it's trying to tell me something. You may be feeling in limbo this week. There's going to be a lot of spiritual activity going on because it's in the way up to Halloween, and there is going to be some toing and froing as far as I can see here. There may be some frustration in regards to what you want and need to do. So if what you want to do may not necessarily be in line with what you need to do, for instance, what you're required to do by your job, family, responsibility, you may be wanting to do more but your hands are tied. And not necessarily a selfish urge, but I know a few people, certainly in my experience, when they feel trapped, they just want to look at anything to try and escape. So maybe it could be anything for looking at holidays, or looking at how to work in another country, or looking at how to move house, looking at how to get out of where you are, move job, how to vary your routine. These 3 cards I feel are all about reversal issues, and she may represent an issue with somebody in your life, a mother figure, a sister, or just the way you feel about children in general, or your fertility, or your lack of paternal instincts, really. It could be something to do with that, or you feel like the family pressures around you are getting a little bit too much. But I don't see that this is going to be enormously negative. I just see that there's a lot of pressure, and when you get a lot of pressure, there will be pressure headaches. So watch out for pressure headaches here. Migraines, sinuses, anything like that, if they start acting up, I think it's just a case of trying to de-stress, have a spiritual release, light a lovely candle, try and meditate on something that takes your mind away from what you're going through. And the fight or flight response is not just out of fear, it's out of frustration of standing still for too long, or hanging still for too long. So don't worry about that. It's going to pass for you. I also see with this angel therapy, now I do need to read this, I apologise. It's Archangel Raphael. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. What have I just been saying? I didn't even read that card. So basically, if you connect with your higher self, if you connect with your higher power, or your spirituality, meditate, light a candle, relax, your burdens and your worries will now be kind of shifted off you. They will now be removed. And, well, not completely, your responsibilities will still be there, but you will see a way out. You will see a way forward more importantly, so that you can really instinctively get to where you want to go. Now my computer just went really dim, and I'm hoping that's because of what it's doing. But anyway, this seems to be really strong for you and really positive, because everything here is almost like a burden, and this is about releasing that burden. So again, it's give your cares and worries to the angels. So speak about it, get in contact with anybody who may feel the same way as you, or just kind of don't overthink things, don't overanalyze things. The more you overanalyze, the more complicated you're going to make it. So don't worry about things like that. As stressful as this appears to be, there is light at the end of the tunnel. The light always comes from spirituality, other people as well, the kindness of strangers. I was really touched by the kindness of strangers recently. I was going to have to spend so much money for a replacement bus ticket, and then somebody just out of the blue came up to me and gave me theirs because they were done with it, and it was for the same day, and it was absolutely wonderful that I got that. I didn't ask them for it, they just offered it to me. So it's kind of that, it's something that stresses you. It could be even as simple as misplacing a bus ticket and have to buy a new one, and then you get an answer in something so beautiful and things like that. So don't worry too much about how things are going for you. This is going to sort itself out, so don't take it too hard, and it will be something that really blesses you in the longer run. One thing I'm going to ask you when it comes to these readings in general, would you like the monthly readings in the same fashion? Would you like, now I've got this actually set up, would you prefer to have the Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus readings, all those, like this way? Or would you prefer me just talking over some images? I don't mind, I like the setup, it gives me a chance to be creative, but sometimes I know people prefer to see the interaction with the cards and see them actually laid out. So it's entirely up to you, just let me know, feedback. I may not do it, I may do it, depends. But this week does seem to be like there's a grey cloud that has to lift. So don't worry about it, it will lift. Just like the weather, it's going to pass through. But if you would like a private reading with me, check out the links as to how to book one with me below. Also, if you'd like to get in touch, I have Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of things, Patreon, donation buttons, things like that. So just have a look, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care in this week, it's not that bad, and just heads up. Just keep your heads up, keep smiling.